Hey guys, Mad Max here, and today I am not going to talk about the Fiat because I got a new toy to play with. A 2007 Chevrolet Trailblazer SS. Let's take a peek. Okay, so I scooped up this Trailblazer SS for a number I am not going to reveal until after I sell it, but suffice it to say that I picked it up for 4 figures. When I got the truck, it had an engine issue. It was misfiring on, I believe, cylinders 1 and 5, and then under load, it would misfire on all 4 cylinders on the driver's side bank, 1, 3, 5, and 7. Well, what we discovered, which I will show you, because it's in the trunk of the Fiat right now, is that the cats were bad. Now, I think this is the one. Yeah, that cat is clogged. And it was causing a massive amount of back pressure and would not allow this truck to run. Now, as you can see, the paint, don't look so good. I polished this little spot right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. It's a little bit of a different color, so I think this paint is going to come back. The wheels have a lovely amount of corrosion on them, as you can see, like there, and by the valve stem cap, by the center cap. But other than the tailgate, all the VIN tags are intact. Probably would help if I unlocked the trunk. Yeah, so this is it. There's some little scratches on the bumper, nothing too major here. Another very common Trailblazer issue, besides the fact that the trunk struts are toast, is that the bumpers are kind of hanging off. I don't think this is going to fly off on the highway on me, but yeah. I don't know why, super common issue on Trailblazer SS's. I did put on a shorty antenna because the factory antenna was missing when I got the truck, and I thought the shark fin on top was the antenna. Turns out GM apparently puts shark fins on cars and then puts a regular antenna on, which is normally, you know, the typical like full-length antenna. Let me show you guys under the hood, and then I will show you the interior. Now, I will say that I bought this car at a Mannheim auction as is, so this was a gamble for me. It was cheap, so I took it. Now, as you can see, motor is very stock. Lovely GM design error there. You have to take the engine cover off to put oil in the engine. So stupid. But when I got the truck, I asked my friend, hey, how's the transmission fluid look? Because these trucks are known for having bad transmissions. And he went, oh yeah, it looks actually really clean. And I don't know if you can see back there. Let's see if I can squeeze the camera back there. That bell housing looks really new. Why does that bell housing look new? Well, this transmission is 3.5 years old, and it has about 4,500 miles on it. The reason why I know this is because it is a Jasper rebuilt transmission, and the ID number on the bottom of the transmission states that it was installed at the end of September 2019. Now, if you cross-reference that with the Carfax, September 30th of 2019, it was in a shop where the transmission was serviced, which means that it was swapped. So it had 93,000 miles on it when the transmission went in. It's got 97 on it. And anybody that knows these Trailblazer SS's knows that the transmissions suck in these trucks. So I got a truck that is known for having a bad transmission with a brand new transmission. So the first one lasted 90,000 miles. I guess somebody's going to be good for the next 85 or so when I eventually do sell this. Yeah, so that's under the hood. let me take you guys into the interior. Okay, so inside the Trailblazer SS, and I don't know if that's going to stop flickering or not, but the odometer says 97,580 miles. So, I have a 4,500 mile transmission in this car that is known for blowing up. Brand new trans. Awesome. I really lucked out on this one. In terms of interior stuff, we have a sunroof that works, though I do have to clean out the driver's side sunroof drain because that appears to be a little bit clogged. The seats, well, that'll tell you that it's a 3SS because it's got leather. And this sunroof, I think you could get on a 1SS or a 3SS. AC blows ice cold. Air suspension works. Oh my God. The truck actually drives really good. I'm gonna slap you guys on the windshield and take you for a quick spin. Okay, one other thing I wanted to mention, which I realized I did not say earlier. The cats. Yes, they were toast. I did not straight pipe this car. I put another set of cats in. Reason being is because I do have a New Jersey dealer license, I face a very large fine if I sell a car without catalytic converters. Could have just as easily slapped in a set of long tube headers with no cats, but I didn't think that was such a great idea. The fine for selling a vehicle in New Jersey as a dealer with no catalytic converters, when it's supposed to have catalytic converters, is more than the profit I would make on the truck by a margin. So, yeah, we're not doing that. So I put a set of Walker catalytic converters on. I did want to do MagnaFlow. MagnaFlow apparently was out of stock with no ETA, so ended up doing the Walker units. I bought them off Amazon. They were like $702 shipped to my door, which I thought was extremely reasonable. I am actually headed to a Cadillac. I am headed to a catalytic converter scrapping facility, and they are going to pay me supposedly $240 for the cats I took out. So I ended up paying less than $500 for a new set of cats. Well, plus install, but we won't count that. At least not for now. When I do the final total, when this truck's all done and sold, then we'll talk about it. AC, blowing pretty nice and cold. The truck drives really nice. It rides kind of like an old Cadillac. And I don't really mean that in a bad way. What I mean is that the truck rides very soft. It's very floaty. It doesn't handle great, but, you know, it's an old Chevy truck. I don't think it's meant to really handle great. I will say, it rides really well. The seats are very comfortable, and it's got great power. Plus, the best part is, unlike the last one of these I bought, it has 4 forward gears and reverse, and only 1 neutral. Which I could not say about the Saab 97X Aero that I bought about 4 years ago. And while that was a significantly more rare truck, and I got it with a set of long tubes, I got it with a transmission rebuild receipt where it had been done maybe 30 or 40,000 miles before I had bought it. It still had no overdrive, which sucked. I drove it home. It kept shifting in and out of 4th gear because it just simply did not have a 4th gear left. It would just rev up in 4th gear and then just downshift right back to 3rd and repeat the process until you actually put the transmission in 3rd. This I have no problem with. The Jasper transmission shifts smooth as butter when you're driving around town, but if you stomp on it, it bangs the shifts. So it might have a shift kit in it, but as I said, around town, the thing drives awesome. And the transmission's got 4,500 miles on it. I think I hit a home run with this. The only things that are really left on this are, you know, the basics. I gotta clean out that sunroof drain, which I'm going to get myself some wire to just fish down there and just clean it out. The shifter, which is a little off on its adjustment. Probably when whoever put the transmission in did it, they didn't get it quite adjusted perfectly. So if you're in reverse and you just try to push the shifter back to drive, it feels like it clicks into drive, but it doesn't. You have to press the button in again, and then it'll click into drive. So that's minor adjustment. It has brand new shifter cables on it, so it's probably just a tiny bit out of adjustment. That'll be an easy fix. It's got brand new tires on it. The brakes are a little rusted over because the truck was sitting for some time, so we'll see if that kind of cleans up as I drive it. If not, it's going to get a set of brakes. Needs a good detail, and she's kind of good to go. As much as I really want to modify this, there's also a large profit margin in this truck. So I don't know if I will be keeping this as a project. This might just end up being a quick flip for me. I don't know what else to say. It's a cool looking truck. It's a lot of fun to drive. But, you know, a nice paycheck kind of makes me want to sell it quickly. But listen, let me know in the comments if this is something that interests you. Maybe I'll mess with the truck a little bit more. I'm going to do a couple more videos about how I'm going to fix up a couple things on this, so you get to see it, and that's it. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever. Dislike it, I don't really care, but I definitely would like to hear from you and see what I should do with this thing. Whether I should do a quick flip or maybe make the truck a bit faster.